Always something going on in the royal household, and this week has been no different. And every Saturday I love to give you a rundown, and who better to do so than socialite Lady Victoria Hervey. So Lady Victoria, right, so let's start with Prince William. He missed a memorial for his godfather, the late King Constantine.
Right, and for him to have done that so last minute, it was obviously something pretty serious. And then, of course, we found out about the death of Lady Gabriella's husband, Thomas Kingston, and I think that is possibly the connection. I don't believe it is related to Kate. I know that there was a statement put out by the palace on her, but I don't believe it was at all related to her. I think it was Thomas Kingston for sure.
Are they close? Were they close? Because, you know, is that his cousin?
I think they're close. I mean, if you think about it, William's, you know, related to Gabriella, and they're the same age with the husband. I'm sure that they were good friends, you know. So that was quite a shock, and I think the way that he possibly died was also quite a shock. So,
I mean, the way they've worded it here is that he had a catastrophic head injury, and then they said that they found a gun close to his body.
So
it's very tragic.
It sounds. I think, you know, there's a lot of that going on, and I think for men especially, suicide is very high at the moment.
Well, I mean, it doesn't say that that's what it is, but I presume some people will you know, take from this information. They said no one else was involved. That may well be that, but it hasn't been clarified in that exact wording. But let's move on to Kate now. Oh, I don't know, actually, should we go for Prince Harry? I suddenly thought about Prince Harry. Let's do Kate. Kate, so what about Kate? What do you know?
Well, you know, so what I've sort of made out from everything that has happened to her and the resting period and her sort of losing weight before, I think it's quite clear that it's possibly Crohn's disease.
Oh, you don't know that, though? There's no report
I don't know
that.
No. This is just like my theory. I'm just making it super clear. This is a theory, but which is not something deadly. You know, it's something that you recover from. I've had friends that have had it, and it's just kind of a similar thing because you have to take a couple of months off because you literally have to have part of your bowel, lower intestine, taken out. So you literally are on bed rest for a couple of months. So that could explain the fact that she has to just completely rest, but she will make a complete, full recovery. It's not something life-threatening at all.
But that's if you're right. But this is pure
that
speculation.
is if I am right.
She's a very slim anyway, isn't she? So
no. But it just, if you have Crohn's, you lose weight, right? It's not like you're trying to lose weight. So, but it's almost like if that is what it is, it's almost better that they do put out that statement because there's so much ridiculous speculation. You know, the internet's sort of going wild with ridiculous theories.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, they went crazy as well because after that, William then had a whiskey in Wales, and that became, how can you have a whiskey in Wales? Because he's just, you know, he's cancelled an engagement, and now he's gone off to have a whiskey.
And the thing is, you know, the royal family has been quite honest as far as, like, King Charles's health. So I think if it was something sort of deadly, you know, they would have said, but actually, she will make a full recovery. It's not something that is going to, you know, kill you. You can very happily, like, live with it. So,
well, I mean, let's hope it's nothing too serious and that she can recover from it quite easily. That is obviously speculation. We don't know.
But
what do you know about the Duke of Sussex? Because apparently he's won his right to some secret files in the hacking claim. So so Duke of Sussex and Sir Elton John are to be given secret documents from the Leveson inquiry to support their phone hacking claim against the Daily Mail after a decision by the government. Gosh.
Wow. Well, I haven't sort of followed the very latest on it. I feel like there's so much going on as far as the phone hacking and his various different lawsuits that he has.
Well, he's lost the one with the Home Office, hasn't he?
And his protection, which, you know, he doesn't really even come back here that often, does he, to need it?
Well, the thing is, if you were in the royal family and then you decide that you don't want to be in the royal family, you can't have exactly the same.
He wants the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And that is not really possible to do that, especially right now. Like, the family needs more members of the family to be actually working royals because they need some help.
Do you think there's ever a chance that Harry in particular would be accepted in this country as a?
Yeah,
You think?
I think so. I think people are very forgiving, and but it'll be a lot of work for him to do, and I hope he does start spending a little bit more time with his father. You know, because at the crucial time of his grandmother, when her health was not very good, he was not making much of an effort, was he? So hopefully it'll be more than a 30-minute, 45 minutes with his father.
And I think we read that also Sarah Ferguson, her cancer hasn't spread, which is a really good thing. It hasn't spread outside to anything else. So that's good. That's what I read today.
You know, as I said, she's a super strong person and she bounces back really fast. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Lady Victoria Hervey, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me.
No problem.